Messy Celebrity Tarot. What's the real energy between streamers DDG and Wendy Ortiz? Let's get into it. Now, everybody who knows about the situation between DDG and Wendy know that at one point in time they were working together, and then all of a sudden there was a falling out. There was a lot of rift between the two of them, and Wendy was accused of sneak dissing DDG. But was there more to that? Like, what happened? Let's get into it. Was there anything romantic between DDG and Wendy? Now, I have the Knight of Cups reversed. I don't feel any official romantic dealings between the two of them. I do feel light flirtations and things of that nature. I do feel emotional baiting from DDG. So I do feel mixed signals were given out to Wendy from DDG. But I don't feel anything actual, like an actual physical connection. I don't feel that they actually crossed that line. That's what I'm getting with that one. But definitely there was emotional enmeshments here. I have the Moon card in the upright. Moon card talks about mystery, confusion, and illusions. And in this situation, you all, there was definitely a lot of emotional confusion and secrets. The energy that I feel is that maybe Wendy may have had, a belief that, their connection was going somewhere, somewhere deeper. Or maybe she felt betrayed when the truth came out, when she realized that DDG, essentially, alleged tarot fiction, you all, had been, utilizing her for leverage. That's what I'm getting with that one. Now, don't get me wrong. The both of them were utilizing each other for, what it would do for both of their platforms. However, though, it feels like DDG's energy was a bit deceptive. And I want to say deception by omission. Like maybe he didn't disclose all of his intentions, but he didn't technically just flat out lie, if you get what I'm trying to say. So it's definitely given the energy of, saying one thing, but, doing another, and yeah, so there was hidden feelings and hidden motives and emotions there. I have the Nine of Pentacles that came out in the reverse, you all. Nine of Pentacles talks about codependence. There was a loss of dignity here. I feel like actually in this situation, the both of them felt used. So Wendy felt used and DDG felt used. However, though, I feel like Wendy especially felt used, and she felt like her image and her loyalty was taken for granted by DDG, and that her support was unreciprocated and unappreciated. So there's a lot of energy here. And then that solidifies that with Three of Swords energy that came out in the upright. She felt very betrayed, emotional pain. She was hurt. That's what I'm getting with that one. So I do have a Seven of Swords energy that came out in regards to DDG. Once again, omitting things, having secret motives, not being as not having that much integrity when the situation unfolded, but knowing also too what his hand was in creating the situation. And then I have the High Priestess that came out in the upright, which talks about, hidden knowledge and, silence. And it is the divine feminine energy. And so basically, there's a lot that Wendy had been holding in and wasn't saying out loud that essentially led up to the falling out. So it was not anything that just happened overnight, you all. It was things that she caught, little sneaky things that she caught in DDG's energy that, had her looking sideways, had her going, and basically led to what we now know as the falling out. So you all, I want to say too, this energy was always karmic. So there was going to be a time where essentially their connection was going to be short-lived. Now, it was not anything romantic, though he did kind of romance bait a bit, emotional bait. That's what I'm getting with that one. However, though, it is kind of straightforward. She feels like, she did not get equality out of what was being exchanged in their connection. It's not the fact that they were leveraging each other, for their platforms. That's not the part that feels completely used. It feels used because it's like she didn't get the same support back from his platform and from his, monetary support and things of that nature that she put out towards him. So this is where the violation took place. And essentially, this is what she truly is fuming about. DDG's energy is giving, classic DDG, lack of accountability, not wanting to face the consequences of his actions, though he made his own bed in this situation. But this is a situation where the both of them are, sharing, a bit of the same, but one just got a raw end of the stick. That's what I got for you all. So let me know how you felt about that in the comment section below. Like, comment, share, follow, and book a private reading, coaching, same-day read, walk and read, or priority reading. Check the link in the bio or the pinned comment below or the description box below, depending on where you're watching us. And I'll be seeing you all on the next one. Also, drop your suggestions in the comments. I want to know, who do you want to hear readings about? Messy celebrity tarot readings? Let's get into it, y'all. Bye.